No, he's not. He's fucking drunk. Oh, okay.
Alright, start reading Proverbs.
Am I gotta be serious about all this?
No, just read.
So am I in jail right now?
You're just voiced in the dark.
Hello, people of the dark. Welcome to the light. I can't say that to the end, right?
No, you can say that walking into action. That's being a proverb.
Gangsta's paradise. The Proverbs. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding. To receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equality. To give wow. To give subtility, like a titty sub. Anyway, to give that word to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. Gotta write that down.
Knowledge and discretion.
Or advisement.
Yeah, the words with the knowledge to teach. I can have the words all day, but until I can say them the right way, I'm just wisdom.
Okay, unlike her, a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and the man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand the proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark saying. Fear the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto the head, and chains about thy neck. What the hell? That sounds like a Saw movie.
Well, if you look at Revelations backwards, the way to get from hell is through her, so.
My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave and whole, and those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Retain thy foot from their path. For their foot run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom creep without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city of the uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and an anguish cometh upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They with none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear and evil.
Like here, unto them.
My son, if thou wilt receive my words, and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom, and apply thine heart to understanding. Yet, if you priest, If you preach after knowledge, and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hid treasures. Damn, it's like, never mind. Okay, then thou shalt understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly.
A shield to those who walk.
He keepeth the path of judgment, and preserveth the way of the saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equality, yeah, every good path, right? When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things, who leave the path of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to evil, and delight in the forwardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked, and they forward in their paths. To deliver thee from the strange woman, even the stranger, which flattereth with her words, which forsaken the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto dead.
Those don't die today.
No, none that go into her return again, neither take thy hold of the paths of life, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. I wonder how many times this has happened already.
Over and over. You know how many generations X has seen?
Nobody ever will know.
Why, yeah.
7:12. All right, here we go. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not mercy or truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the good and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct my path. Thy path, sorry. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It shall be health to my navel, thy navel, and marrow to thy bones. Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruits of all thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that gateth understanding. Wow. For the merchandise of it's better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof the fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace.
That's why I read backwards.
Backwards, huh? I'm the backwards man. And one backwards says you can. All right, got you. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is everyone that retaineth her. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth, by understanding hath he established the heaven. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, the clouds drop down the dew. That happened today, didn't it?
It's been a dewy day.
My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. So shall thy be life unto thy soul, and grace to thy neck. Then shalt thou walk in the way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yeah, thou shalt lie down, and thou shalt sleep with have sweet good youth. Wow, there goes my tongue. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. Withhold not good from them whom is due, when it is in power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto thy neighbor, Go and come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee. Devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing that dwelleth securely by thee. Strive not with a man without cause, if he have done nothing to you. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the forward of his abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just.
Yes.
Surely he scorned the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. Hear ye, children, the instruction of a father, and the attendant to know understanding. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law. For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also, and said unto me, Let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments, and live. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. She shall give thine head an ornament of grace. A crown of glory shall she deliver to thee. Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee in the right path. When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened, and when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Take fast hold in instruction, let her not go, keep her, for she is thy life. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For thy sleep not, expect they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. And this should take your breath, Mom.
Yep.
For thy eat the bread of wickedness, and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is the shining light, that shineth more and more into the perfect day. The way of the wicked is the darkness. They know not at what they stumble. My son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from thee in forward mouth, and preserve lips put far from thee. Wow. Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee.
It's all rhyming with my words.
Ponder the path of thy feet, and let thy ways be established. Turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. My son, attend unto my wisdom, and bow thine ear to my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge.
Discretion.
Yeah, I do that every dang time. For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smooth as an oil, but her end is bitter as worn wood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell. Lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life, her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart from the words of my mouth. Remove thy way from her, and come not nigh to the door of her house. Lest thou give thine honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel. Lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger. And thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed, and say, How have I hated instruction, My heart despises reproof. I have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined mine ear to thine that instructed me. I was almost in all evil in the midst of the congregation and assembly. Drink waters out of thy own cistern, and running waters out of thy own well. Let thy fountains be dispersed abroad, and rivers of waters in the streets. Let them be only thine own, and not strangers with thee. Let thy fountain be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of the youth. Let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times, and be thou ravished always with her love. And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman, and embrace the bosom of a stranger? For the ways of a man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he pondereth all his doings. His own iniquities shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden to the cords of his sins. He shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly he shall go astray. My son, and thou be surety for thy friend, if thou hast stricken thy hand with a stranger. Thou art snared with the words of thy mouth, thou art taken with the words of my mouth. Do this now, my son, and deliver thyself. When thou art come into the hand of the friend, humble himself, and make sure thy friend. Give not sleep to thine eyes, nor slumber in thine eyelids. Deliver thyself as a roe from the hand of the hunter, and as a bird from the hand of the fowler. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, and a little folding of the hands to sleep, so shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as an armed man. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh in the forward mouth. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness is in the heart, he deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall the calamity come suddenly, suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and a hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in returning to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. My son, keep my father's commandment, and forsake not the law of my mother. Bind them continually upon the heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest in, shall read the Lord. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is the light, and reproofs of instruction are the ways of life. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman, lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of whorish women a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. Can a man take fire in his bosom, and his clothes not be burned? Can one go upon hot coals, and his feet not be burned? So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent. Men do not despise a thief, if he steal to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. But if he be found, he shall restore 7-fold. He shall give all the substance of his house. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will the rest content. Oh wait, yeah. Though thou givest many gifts. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding the king's woman, or kinswoman. That they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. For at the window of my house I looked through the casement, and beheld among the simple ones. I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way of her house. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and the dark night. And behold, there met him women with the attire of a harlot, and subtle of heart. Subtle of heart? Look, I don't even know what I'm doing. She is loud and stubborn, her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in the weight of every corner. So she caught him, and kissed him, and with an abundant face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee diligently, to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings and tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes of cinnamon. Yeah, it is tapestry, my bad. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us, solace ourselves with love. For the goodman is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. He hath taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed.
Someday a wise man, we have to find a wise man.
That'd be me, man. No. With her much fair speech caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. What a whore. No. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till the dart strikes through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. With that hearken? Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart incline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. For he hath cast down many wounded. Yeah, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. Doth not worry cry, her wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice. She standeth in the top of the high places, by the way in the places of the path. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of an excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be the right thing. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. I wisdom dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding, I am strength. Be me king's reign, or by me king's reign, and princess decree justice. By me, princes, not princess, I'm a weirdo. Princesses, I have your own. By me king's reign, and princes decree justice. By me princes rule, and nobles, even all judges of the earth. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Riches and honor are with me, durable riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. Wow.